Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
Huh? Huh?
Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak.
The hell kind of sentence is that, Edgeworth?
Right? Like he's trying to show off.
Phoenix
Honey,
don't
use
understand.
the
He
bigger
can't be
word.
impressed.
She's dead. And once someone is dead, there is no way to revive them. He says as if he doesn't know about spirit channeling.
No, he's in denial. You know he's in denial. This fucking dumbass. Someone channel his father so he can get a talking to. That's why I want to believe that you're telling what you're telling me too, but I can't. Thanks, Gumshoe. It's a very poignant moment, and you're like, ah, yes, let me just crack one open.
No, that's right. I remember.
Oh, honey, no, you don't. You don't. I know why. I don't like this. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Something the matter?
Oh, something's very the matter about being fucking Dahlia Hawthorne being a fucking ghost. There's still one giant secret left to unlock. I'm so stressed on behalf of that child.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Coco and Moon are here with our guest Binks, and we are continuing Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations.
My brain is now totally screaming Danganronpa.
My brain is just looking like forward to being able to find the clip where Uchikoshi fucking karate chops Monokuma. I want to.
Yes,
I
want to find that so
I
bad again. We'll need to ask Kimi and Kanetsu. Well, maybe one of them knows where it is. I think it was on Twitter that I saw it.
You know what's really extremely funny is that Coco has pulled out things that I've not known about, like these two fandoms today. One was Utena, where she pulls out of nowhere this Ikuhara stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck? You had this? Like, Ikuhara's just talking bullshit in some book Coco has. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it came with the I have since I have the DVD set, and it's three separate ones for the different arcs, and each one of them comes with a pocket book that has little bits about each of the episodes, and then interviews with him and character sketches. It's really cool.
Holy shit.
February 9th, Heavenly Hall.
Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack.
Mr. Nick. You're too late, Nick. If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off.
You better not have fucking given that child rotten potatoes, you fucking pleb. I will kill you. If Pearl gets fucking food poisoning, I will upend your fucking life, dude.
I mean, if you were to do that, then it would be right side up.
No, I mean literally putting him in the ground. Like in the literal sense of burying that motherfucker. I'm salty at Larry Butts. I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. I wonder. That's the most blocks. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Donham's room reading a book together, correct? Because you're a cute kid.
Yes! I was so happy when she invited me. But I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No. There was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried. I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Donham's room. Oh god, I just remembered those papers, the letters that Gumshoe found. Do you think Pearl had those?
Hmm.
Ugh. Don't you at me, Banks. I know you know. Don't you dare emote at each other in DMs.
I was just about to.
Because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you so worried about? I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is this. It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course. Who was Maya?
Oh, that's me. Sorry, I forgot.
Okay, I literally couldn't remember. I was like, was that me as well? Like, I can't fucking remember.
I signed up for your special course.
Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel.
God damn, I love her. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple.
Then we're clear now that you went to the inner temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the inner temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was too much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell. The Hazakura Temple's bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
She was really trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls. Why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh,
I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this. You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper?
Where did you...
In the incinerator at the Inner Temple. Pearls. You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
These instructions that were found at the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it. Whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was... It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
I still can't believe they're sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's fucking me. Well, I can't actually believe that Pearl's mother is the way she is. You know? Like... Ugh.
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? Pearls. I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. That's why.
How did you...
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay.
Huh?
All right, Pearls. It's time you started telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick, I...
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
Don't underestimate me just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see more proof.
What?
She's so stubborn.
Because I don't think you have any.
I'm just really sad because she's loyal to somebody who doesn't even love her.
Yeah.
She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. All right, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How do you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you'd been given. But you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it.
I'm just gonna say there is one other adult who would have made the same mistake.
Duncan or Larry?
Larry.
What a fucking twist that would be.
Right.
It was you who splattered Cravey on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
What? Why would I do something like...
Do you remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right?
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Donham on the night of the murder? Perhaps we can read some books together.
Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise? So, for example, how do you read this?
It says, gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Oh my fucking god. She showed Elise the letter?
No, I think they were like reading one of. Wait, yeah, maybe she did.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think she
I
showed her
saw
the
the
letter.
letter.
Oh my god. Oh, Pearls.
I don't think she had time to read the whole thing, but she definitely
No.
might have gotten suspicious.
Yeah. Sure, Miss Donham taught you to... Bleh. Sure, Miss Donham taught you how to read gravely and roast. But what she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely... Oh, whoops, sorry.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I didn't even manage to burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right.
Aw, baby.
I have the adoption papers right fucking here.
Well, you and Gumshoe will be wonderful parents to her.
Fuck yeah.
After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple. With a pot full of leftover gravy.
The gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the secret cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Karain, like it said in the letter.
I see. And then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then,
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to! I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris, too. It happens.
I'm just thinking about how this baby doesn't even fucking realize that she was literally being charged with, like, tasked with murdering Maya.
Yeah. I am curious when she finds out in the future. You know, I mean, they're not going to show it, but I'm sure she'll find out eventually.
Well, I mean, I think she'll probably eventually think about it years later and be like, oh my fucking god, was my mom trying to have me murder Maya? Holy shit. It's fucked up. Pearls needs therapy. Confirmed.
Every character in this series needs therapy.
Yes.
Yep.
Every
Yes,
single
absolutely,
one.
But Pearl's specifically very much. Give her
Yep.
therapy. Give her therapy
Yep.
now. Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple.
Yes. When I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and...
And let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried?
It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too.
Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh! Just like that.
Huh? So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit? Oh, I have a sinking feeling suddenly. Oh my.
Hmm?
Oh boy.
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Are you okay?
I just have a moment. Just something hit me as a ton of bricks. If Pearl didn't do the channeling at all, flat out, there's only one other person. Well, technically two other people, but one other person. That's possibly the reason why there's so many locks on that cave. Is Maya having a fucking struggle with a literal ghost that wants to kill her? Did Maya channel the spirit on accident? And that's why Pearl can't get it. Oh, don't you me. Y'all are fucking making goddamn emote. No, it's so rude. Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone else? What do you mean?
That evil laugh was perfect.
Well, there's only
Okay.
one of each spirit, right?
There's 5. It's Pokemon's.
Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken.
I'm surprised you would even follow those rules given your predictions.
That's kind of contradictory, Larry.
Yes.
Yeah, but maybe he's just putting on airs, because he's in front of a child. But I feel like that's giving Larry too much credit. And that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. We really need to get those locks open.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Oh, baby, that's right. Your mom's gonna fucking die because she's an asshole. Fuck. Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month. And last month she told me.
Go for it, Binks.
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully. And I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. My thing is, when did she have time to write that?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna fucking start crying, guys. Like, that hurt me emotionally.
Oh.
So bad.
Yeah.
Because Pearl thinks that woman loves her.
And this.
My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Ugh.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya is part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her too.
Ugh.
That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so. Yeah.
There was a picture with her letter too.
Picture.
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh?
Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
That sure is pretty strange.
Someone had opened it already? Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us. So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her?
Huh.
Get out of here, Godot, you fuck.
Yep.
Finally figured it out, have you, Trite? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is.
Hey, can we just fucking push you into the river right now? Like, it'll take 2 seconds.
Please.
Stand over on that dock. Just look. Look at the flags. Look up at the flags. Thank you. Just fucking shoves them into the river. Fucking good fucking riddance. Jesus Christ.
I wish.
Godot.
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a frickin' puzzle workshop.
I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort.
But it's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because Maya Fey isn't coming back.
I'm just gonna, like, 300 kick your ass into the fucking river right now, okay?
Yep, just
Yeah.
say that right in front of Pearls.
Yep. Just... What? Literally, Phoenix has his hands over Pearl's ears. Like, right
yep,
now.
yep.
Don't let her hear any of this. You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
Gee, Godot, I thought it was your responsibility to protect Mia, but wow, you just weren't there. I wonder for why. Golly.
Ooh.
Anyway, you zombie bastard.
Nice one.
I realize that Maya is my responsibility, but
And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them.
but I didn't know anything about what was going on. Literally,
By the
it's
way,
not
I
oblivious
love this
if
song.
no one tells me anything. You hate what? You like
The song.
Sorry.
The song is
Oh, okay.
It's a good one.
Oh yeah, it is.
What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself.
Hey, Larry, you got a knife?
Oh, yeah, here you go. I'll help.
Thanks.
the one time Larry's useful.
Yeah, Larry's good for murder.
Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
How about right now?
Mr. Nick, is what that man said true?
Not at fucking all. It'll be fine, Pearls. Let's go get some ice cream. I'm sure Maya's alive and safe in that cave. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick. No matter what that fuckboy says.
Ooh, Pearl.
Pearls, who taught you the word fuckboy?
Maya!
Meanwhile, Nick is just like, oh, thank God it wasn't me.
Oh. Unless it was whenever he was cursing out Edgeworth for disappearing.
Oh, that would be really funny. Pearls is just peeking into the room while Phoenix like punches a pillow. Like he's so fucking mad.
He's got one of those lockets like Helga Pataki has. Who Edgeworth
Oh my
thanks in
God.
it.
I love you. I hate you. But I love you. But I hate you.
Yes, perfect.
His Edgeworth shrine. But except for, especially because it's Japanese, like, it would look like Edgeworth was fucking dead because he has the fucking framed picture and the flowers.
Yes.
Like,
Well, Edgeworth did choose death, apparently. So.
he's dead to me, so I'll make this funerary fucking altar. And then Edgeworth comes over his house one time and he never took it down. So he comes over and is like, what the fuck is this? There's like comes over and Phoenix is like, what's your fucking it's your fucking altar. What do you fucking think it is? I change the picture out every couple days.
Because I throw darts at it, so I need to fix it.
multi-purpose object, Edgeworth. Jeez.
Yeah, it comes in
Meanwhile,
useful every time your reputation takes a hit.
Edgeworth, meanwhile, has like a lovely like album of photos of like candids of Phoenix that he's taken over the years. 'Cause he's a fucking dweeb. Like he just gets like he'll come to every court case even if he's not in like fucking involved, and he takes like covert photos.
Yes.
He's gotten Gumshoe to take many
Yes.
photos for him
I was just
over
gonna
time.
say.
And he compares every time he points. He's like, that was a nice angle right there, Ron.
That's the only way that Gumshoe gets money to be able to live from those photos.
That's true. He's commissioned, but also, like some of those fucking photos are completely fails on Gumshoe's part. So one of them is like dead ass Gumshoe fell out of the fucking audience, and he got like a picture up Phoenix's nose. So there's like an outtakes section of the book. When Edgeworth needs
I
to.
love this. This needs to be an actual thing, you guys, like an actual fanfic or something. My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now you are to take the place at the head of the Fae clan. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
And with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you, folks, for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye!
Bye.